Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on another team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinals offense will get the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Davis looking to pass. Touchdown, Blue Devils! First score of the game goes up. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off like that?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Kick is in the air. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got his man to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Blue Devils have taken it inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Davis will throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the second straight game. This guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one there last time out, and he's got another one here.
And the Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Slams it ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cardinals in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Duke. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finds his big tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll try to snap it quickly. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
At the 38. Second down coming up.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Catch in the middle, it's Tyler. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds his man, it's Tyler. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Davis looking to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Nice move to pick up yardage. Inside the 30. Wide open spaces. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Power ahead. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
35, Louisville, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Adams. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Number 48 in punt formation to kick it away.
They punt it away on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their